Hey, how's it going? We're back on a Saturday with a new map and a new faction. Well, sort of new. It's the Emberpelts this time, and we picked up a new map. It's the new one from Kinderfrog, so check out all of her maps. We're trying this one because it's mostly islands, and Emberpelts are, well, a faction that doesn't like water. So we're going to have a lot of unhappy beavers for a very long time. Plus, if you look at the map, there's not only the islands around here, but there's also... Let's see if it'll let me... There you go. These are the bad water seeps. They're all over the bottom of the island area. And that will quickly corrupt our water once those get started. So we got to be quick. And of course, we're playing hard mode. Hey, Star, how's it going? Hopefully everything is going all right with you. We're just getting started here. And I'm going to do what I always do and try to locate... Hey, Sean. How's it going? Try to locate water first, which this kind of looks like a good place for that. Let's do this. Yeah, it's fine. That'll be fine. We've got water. Now we're going to need food, so let's start with one of those. And then we'll have to get a farmhouse in here. Probably there should be good. And then we're going to need lumber, and that's basically what the colony runs off of, so we'll get that. There you go. We'll get it started here. We should probably tell them what trees to chop, shouldn't we? There we go. All of those. We'll get all of these eventually. And let's do 4 of those and up to 20 hours. So, beyond the obvious mod of the Emberpelts, I've got a couple of other mods that we'll be looking at here and there. I have the Idle Worker mod on. Do what everyone does and cut down trees. That's pretty much it. I don't know too many survival games that don't have you cut down a tree at one point. It seems to be the survival game's basis for everything. There we go. We got more people building stuff there. I'm going to put in the basic crops here. But I want to save a place for a road here. There we go. Did we get our science? We got 200 science right off the bat. So, we're going to unlock the important things. Forester. Yep. Let's grab stairs. Yep. And that uses half of the science. Large water reserve won't be too... Maybe? I don't know. With these bad water seeps turning everything terrible... You never know. We do need some storage. Where can I toss some storage? We'll put the storage here. And speaking of which, let's get some small tanks in here, just in case. Actually, let's do about 2, because with the water that's in here, you got a point. We're not going to need a heck of a lot of water here at the start. I am going to need a lumber mill. Let's get that in. Seeps. I don't think these are seeps. These are... Oh, these are seeps. Is that a seep? Or are they sources? No, they're seeps. Good catch. That might save us from the bad water for a little while. Good catch. We've got one good source of water here. There's another one there that can put out good water, and one over here that can put out good water. So that's all the good water that we have on the map. So we got to make sure we're getting all that taken care of. Water. There you go. You are full of berries. In fact, let's get all the berries. We'll get another one of these. Oh, you know what I forgot? We need houses. So let's do maybe a bunch of houses first. Much moving water. Yeah. But the good thing is the Emberpelts, they specialize in power. We're going to have to start with the wheel, of course. Oops, that one goes there. But they got a lot of options for power. Let's take out these so we can get to the ocean here. Or the sea, or the lake, technically, since it's surrounded by land. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll see how this goes. Let's speed it up to 3. I do have a mod that lets me speed it up past that. So if we need to, we can go even farther than 3. Let's make sure there's always somebody in here. Do we have people in here? No, I want people in here. Alright, we got houses. We got 2 houses. Are all the houses connected? Oh! Oh, that's new. You know, I'm going to try 2 more, and we'll see if they automatically walk up through the houses. I know that Bobbing About, the maker of Emberpelts, also made like an internal ladders, so maybe they've just added all of that. Let's get our... This one can go, so we can put the forester down here on the corner. Let's get a forester over here, maybe. There we go. Pause that. Let me know if anybody sees these bloom, and we'll grab those. I don't think storage has the same capabilities. And since we're playing on hard mode... Wait, I don't want that over here. We're going to do the old beginner tree farm. There we go. This one needs to come down, guys. Did you? Okay, good. Then we can work our way back to this 800 science. Which ought to get us enough science to at least start getting to other islands. I want to get to the outside rim here first. Makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, is there somebody in there? Yeah. I don't know that I need that many, because they should all be connected, right? Yeah, it is. Oh, that's neat. You don't have to be there, so you pause you. I don't know that any of these guys need to be there. We don't need 4 people in the wheel, that's for sure. So, we're not going to make a ton of our own science, but, you know. Oops, almost lost my voice there. Did so much talking last night. There we go. Demolish. There we go. We need to get to 1, this one, and 2, this outer edge. How's our food doing? Not great. It's almost grown, though, so we've got a good start. Have you guys tried this map before? It's fairly new. I'm pretty sure Kinder just came up with it. Capture page. There we go. I don't know why that wasn't showing. Reveal. Reveal. Just move these out of the way, I suppose. There we go. Okay. We've got that. We've got builders. You're already full. Get a bit of storage maybe around here. How about 1 and 1? Don't need those. They can go find something else to do. Unpause that. Got trees over there. Let's grab logs. And there we go. And now, 1, we've got trees there we can take care of. But 2, I'm going to grab this and grab this. I'm not going to get the 2 for the moment. We'll just deal with the material cost. And that can get us down here, and then we can go anywhere we like. 2. They don't know the right things. Doesn't know right things? Who doesn't know the right things? I don't know the right things? It's very possible. I rarely do. Let's see. Nope. Pause that. Get all those in there. There we go. Right game? Did my... No, I'm in Timberborn. That would probably help. That and There we go. Okay. Now, I have not found a mod yet that does blueprints quite the way I want them, so I'm hoping they'll do that eventually. Because I would love to blueprint these particular stairs here. Because we're going to need it. There we go. We've got lodges. We've got this. Let's go ahead and maybe grab... Do I have enough to get the gears? Only 2 for 2. Not following you there. I don't know what's going on. That's okay. Get some gears. There we go. We'll get all the radishes in there. Do. Climb up to the edge. There we go. Now they can make their stuff. What is... I found this mod. Looked at the building. I have tried it. And the last 2 times I tried it... Now granted, it's been a month or more. It has crashed my game. So the concept's there, but every time it's been crashing my game whenever I tried to use it. This one, though, I did just get, and it's been pretty neat. If you haven't looked up the build queue mod, you definitely take a look at it. It is kind of what I'm feeling is the best way to control when and where things are getting built. Okay, are you done there? Yeah, you're done there. Why don't you come over and grab a couple of these berries, too? There we go. Have you tried it recently? Is it crashing your game? I need something to hold more radishes in, which is not a phrase I thought I would say today. Radishes. There we go. Are you out of stuff to do? No. You're out of logs to do it with. Fair enough. Well, you know what? Let's get maybe another one down here. Been pretty stable. Well, maybe I'll try it. I'll have to grab that for next time then. We'll see if we can get it working. Do I have those set to cut? No. I am not sure why I didn't have those set to cut. They are now. They are now. This might just be a radish island. Been used to it with Emberpelts though. That's fair. Emberpelts kind of make some things work and some things don't. I'm pretty sure I have the ladder mod on right now, but it's not showing up, so I think there might be a specific one for it. We'll have to look into that when we get there. So those are off. Are you guys... No, you're not sitting there doing nothing. There we go. And then down here, we're just going to do all oak. How far can you reach? You can reach up to there and all the way down to there. There we go. Bobbin has an extension. Ah. I thought that was the case, but... You know, we're just going to fill the place with trees, and if they get there, they get there. There we go. We have no logs, so we're going to pause both of those. We don't need any water. Do I only have one guy cutting trees over here? Kind of looks that way. Oh. Let's get somebody in there to cut those birches down. And at least get us a couple logs to get going. We'll put all these as high priority so we can get these trees. They took the place that I was... What? Maybe I don't need to... Grab one here. There we go. That'll get us going again. Drought. Our first... This is our first drought? Our second drought? I'm not too worried about it, though. We seem okay at the moment. Pause all these. And we'll go. There's some relics over here. That wouldn't be too bad. Any up this way? Oh, we got a 3K up here, so... There's our science, at least, for the moment. Vital worker. Yeah, they can't build anything because there's no materials. They need planks. Okay, I got planks paused. Use a couple more berries. There we go. We're just starting off with the workplace shuffle. Probably if I hadn't built those, I probably could have got that in, but that's okay. I'll live. We'll be okay, right? Logs. Let's get... Ew, we're going to have to get through those thorns, aren't we? Alright, well... Means we should probably have a bed. In fact, we might have two. There we go. It's not needed. Now we're just waiting on logs. We ran out of logs. How many more do we need? Looks like 4, 5. Nope. Eight more logs turned into planks. So if one of the oaks would grow, we'd be okay, but that's alright. Have I used any... Oh, I have used a little bit for these guys. But none of them are complete. You know what? Let's just take them back. We'll take the 6 logs. Food and water can stay where it's at. In fact, I think the storage... The bigger storage is pretty cheap. It is. It's 60. Okay, well. That's not terrible. No, I can't really put it there. I don't know where I was going with that. Let's just get a big one here. That way we don't have to worry too much about it, hopefully. Planks. No, pause this. Do not put the logs that you just got in there. Alright, beavers. We'll take it back out. Come get your logs back. Anything else have logs? Nope, the pines are going in. That's fine. We'll just deal with that. He's turning the crank, but nobody's home. That sounds weird. Nope. Anywhere else? Why are there no kits? I thought Emberpelts made more beavers by way of lodges. Was I wrong? No? Yeah, I don't see anything else, so that's got to be it. Empty beds. Okay. That's what we got. Empty beds. There we go. Now we've got access to trees again. Pause you. Go down to 2. As fast as I want you guys to build, it won't do me much good if you have nothing to build out of, right? 12 out of 12. Yep. I think that's max population at the moment. Which is fine. We're just getting started. Just got to shuffle things around, right? More on Radish Island. All beds occupied. Yep. I got a decent amount of food. Hopefully some water coming in. Let's get that water storage in. Let's see. That's a bit more important, and this one's a bit more important. For beavers that don't like water, they seem to be diving right in. What's the water doing over here? I think the outlet's over here. It looks like it's already to the outlet. That's fine. I think we're doing okay. Whew. It's already warm in this room. I need to get the fan back out. That'll have to go there. Okay. It's not a terrible start, but it's only cycle 3. You can be paused to go do something else. We have the food. There should be plenty of water. I don't know if I can reach up that high. I don't think so. So, where else can I build a... Well, if they move that log out of there, we could build over here. Oh, Radish Island. Nope. Two idle workers. The water and the food. You know what? I'm okay with the water and the food being idle. We'll put this one over on this island. We should have plenty of trees. Maybe we'll turn this into a different type of food. Maybe we make it into apples. If I remember right, you can grow apple trees, get the apples, and then we'd have a backup wood source if we needed it. That seems like it. Almost good idea. Is this is still paused? You're full. Go plant trees for a minute. You're full. Go do something else for a minute. There we go. We don't need any idle beavers. We've got enough going on. we're going to have to rip that out of there. $46. Probably do a geothermal here. Let's set it as low priority. Maybe move some production down that way. There we go. Not a bad start. Idle workers. Get rid of all of these, and then we can put some storage over there. What are we working on building? Medium warehouse has been on hold for a while. Medical beds. Stairs are on hold. Is it all planks? I think it's all planks. We got the logs. Maybe we'll turn this area into a storage area. Maybe this one over here. I'm not sure what's better. Oh, look at this. Finally got our radish storage, so they can actually do their jobs. What other kind of food stuff do they have? Grist mill. Bakery. And a press. Press needs 50 horsepower. We start with the press up here. Press some apples into apple juice. Trying to think ahead. Which is my sometimes strong suit, sometimes not so much strong suit. Take those out of there. Take these out of there. There we go. Now we're doing all right. We're down to just one on this. Oh, a couple of beavers died. We haven't filled the beds back up yet. Probably because we're running 20 hours. Let's go to 18 and see how we do. All right, you planted everything you could. Go find something else. I don't think we've made a single gear yet. Let's turn science down. If we can get up here, we're not going to need science for just a bit. We're all right. No, I figure we'll be down in the water for a bit with these guys, which is really why I wanted to play this map combo. I saw that Lapin was making a new faction as well, so maybe eventually we'll try those out. I'm not sure how much I like the frozen land, though. For some reason, I think at some point, looking at that much snow would give me a headache. But if it's anything like the water beavers, it'll be interesting. Also, is the queue... The queue doesn't show demolition. I kind of feel like it should add a demolition queue. Snow doesn't give headaches. I don't know. It can. Snow blindness does. Well, that is also true. Which is definitely closer to what I meant. But snow can give you a headache. It's basically the same thing as brain freeze. There is 800 over here. How are we doing here? Not terrible. We'll say that's very important. And then, are we waiting on... What are we waiting on? It's a good question. Land, maybe? Some seeps. Hey, Kudzen. These beavers look different. They are slightly different. I've played them before, I think a couple times, but I've never played them on a map with this much water. Which, being hydrophobic, you would think that might make a difference. But we'll see. I also need a lot of places to build things, so we're going to see if we can find some more land. Food is good. Water is not filling up as quickly as I would like. But I'm not 100% sure where I can put another water place. Water got low enough that some of the middle of my island is going dry. Move logs. There's that. Let's just turn them all on and see where we're at. Not really needed there. A couple of berries. The difficulties of the water evaporates, build all bridges. We are eventually going to build bridges, I'm sure. The question is where? It will be difficult to block up the seeps. Unless Emberpelts have something for that specifically. I haven't looked. Aquafire rig. Seals a bad water source. Okay. So those are seeps. So they can't be sealed that way? There are seep covers. Ah, it's a mod. For the Emberpelts? Well, that might be one I have to get eventually, too. Either that or we'll do the old-fashioned... get a block. All beavers. Oh, neat. Including water beavers. Nice. What did I put in here? I put lumberjacks. I don't know why I put lumberjacks there. Get some metal. Is there anybody in here? There are 2 workers in here. They're idle. They're idle. They're idle. Who else is idle? He's idle. Build from the door. Oh, you mean like this? We were looking at that earlier, where they can just build infinitely. They have internal connections. Hey, Ryan, how's it going? We got food. Water looks okay at the moment, so maybe, just maybe. I don't think it's a lack of houses, though, that my population problem is. I think it's... we have 16 hours working. Trying nuking... Yes, I am! We're trying it with the Emberpelts. The good old faction that hates water. So we're going to put them on an island. Oh, look at that. I got the 3K science. How many... Yeah, it's going to be fun. On hard mode. I have water meters on highest difficulty, but I have the abyssal nuclear reactor. I'm having issues with too much water on the map. Which map? I have no logs? Am I out of logs? There should be... oh, they're not picking up any logs. There's nobody over there to pick up logs. You're planted, so go somewhere else. You do something else. We really only need 1 here, but we're going to pause that. I do need planks, but I need logs first. I don't often play the Emberpelts on the highest difficulty. Hey, they're clearing this out. Good. I want... hauling post. Go down to just 1, but the very highest. Endless something. That's a giant canyon in the middle. Be interesting to block up with. Return to Beaver Town. This is the Beaver Isles. How's it going, Mal? How are the giant robots? I just need more land. What are we building at the moment? The press. Actually, you need done before the press. So let's move you up. Finally got dinner. Doing well. Screw up in the roboting and realized I hadn't eaten today. Oh, that is very important. How many outflows does this map have? 1. Just here. That's it. In fact, I might get over there and put in some levees so we have a little bit more water around. Seems like a good idea. Or at least to me it does. Yeah, Mal, I forgot to eat for a good portion of the day. I just got something right before I started the stream. So, yeah. Let's get to this island, maybe? We'll start here. Actually, I could just do this, couldn't I? 1, 2, 1. Stairs. There we go. Boop. Right in there. Iron worker. Oh, we're full on food, so I'm fine with that. There we go. Get another one. 16 hours. We're doing okay. Now I'm all hungry. Well, that's a sign that you should go get something to eat. There's got to be something good around. A folktale run on a nice map on the workshop. Timberflow Basin. I've not heard of that one. What's that one like? Okay, be right back. Okay, you'll have to tell us what you got. I want to get over to this large place. I should do that sooner rather than later. Now I need one of these. Over you go, and then logs, high cliffs and waterfalls, giant island in the middle. I'm guessing you start on the giant island. Good. Yeah. Way back, years ago. I think might have been my first Let's Play. I had one Nightmare Canyon that was kind of that way, but you started on the outside ring and the island was in the middle where all the metal was. I need so much more land. What do I got in the way of bridges? I could bridge over to this one. Maybe. In all honesty, I'm going to have to take a power and, well, maybe I don't. Debating. You know what? Let's get this. Go this way. Demolish that. That'll give them something to build for a second. All the fun features 1.0, only missing unstable cores. Well, that's not so bad. Unstable cores are kind of strange anyway. I know we have some under here. Like, here's an actual bad water source we're going to have to deal with eventually. Well, that doesn't really go anywhere, so... What about this one? It's kind of the same. Does it explode out the side? That one's a little bit bigger. That one's going to poison the water. What about... That one's just going to make a hole in the side of the map and let all the water out. Leftover lasagna. There you go. Good stuff. My wife makes a really good lasagna. It's extra cheesy. Let's turn all these on. Turn this on. Beaver is injured. Is that because you... Yeah, somebody starting the thorns there. Cheese. Yeah, good stuff. I have to find... Where is clay pit? I gotta find a place for this. You know what? This clay pit can be all the way over here. It's not the best place for it, but we gotta have it. So we'll just put it there. How's my water? Water's fine. Food's fine. Industry here. You go there. And then I believe food, this. Yes, because they can get apples. Who doesn't want apples? Definitely need more workers, though. What is this doing? We got our logs. No planks. That should be first. Oh, are they building the levee over here? Let's put in dams up here. There we go. Hopefully that holds in a bunch of extra water. Apples and string cheese? It's a bit of an unusual meal, but I mean, it works. Some days food is food. I shouldn't be the one to talk. My dinner was like a small cup of leftover hamburger helper and then 2 pieces of leftover pizza. So, snack. Okay. Makes a good snack. I'll give you that. Let's make all of these a little more... Oh, all our seeps are starting in 10 days, so we'll try to keep the water going. I'm hoping that this doesn't blow up in 10 days. I wonder, how far out will be blown up by that thing? Actually had chills and cheese with hot dog cut up in it. Oh, there you go. See, that's a good snack. A classic. If I were to do that, that would not blow those up, but it would blow these up. What about those? Okay. You know what? Let's do that. Let's just fill in this and see which ones would be affected. So I wouldn't need that one, but everything else would go. So those all go, and those 2 go. When you get the weird draw, there we go. Everything else should still be held in. Lots of water from the water sources. At some point, we're going to have to let that one loose. That's going to have to be turned on. That one's going to have to be let loose. That one is flowing out. Good. We have a couple of sources. We'll see how it goes. Jeez, good. Actually had shells and cheese with hot dog. Oh, yeah. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Do like that. Alright. Also, have they built this yet? They have 20 logs. No, let's take those 20 logs back because now we can put it over here. Which I will. And we're going to need another blank place. Although, how much is this to unlock? 250? Heck yeah. We're getting the double there. What's it need? 75? You better believe we're doing that. Water's not getting very high, which kind of worries me. Is there another place that this water is leaking out that I'm not seeing? Nope. You know what? Let's make all this super important so that we at least capture as much water as we possibly can. What is everybody? We got food. We got water. I only got 10 beavers. And they're at 16 hours, so they should have plenty of alone time. So why do I still have... Why am I still losing beavers? Am I missing something? Okay. There's bobbing about. Building over here. Oh, this. I guess we'll see how much more water we get. The wet fur. Alright, so that takes down 4 of them. But there still should be plenty of other beavers around. Let's go down to 2. Maybe 2 of them will dry out. It's not like a drying stand, is there? Basic needs. Fire. I like that. Maybe that will dry them out. Yes. There we go. Well, that's not going to help us at the moment. You're not going to help us at the moment. Neither are you. I guess they don't like being cold and wet. Which means that these beavers over here are probably going to have issues. Can we move those off of this area? Let's check. Housing, walkway entrance, walkway stairs. Tube connection. Well, we have enough to make planks now. But I think we need to keep them out of the water for a bit. Till we can rebuild our population. So we'll do that. Ugh, do I have to build another one of these? I can connect that in. It kind of feels like it. Yeah, let's do that. Drought started. There we go. And then we'll change this, and you know what? We'll come back to this one. We've got the trees, but the wet fur is killing us. Is nobody in either of these? If I pause both of those. Yeah. Where are you going? Oh, you want to come over here. No, let's hold off on this too. That way we can just keep out of the water for now. We needed it at first, but now we need to stay out of the water. Razor bonding quick dry. Oh, 2 are down. 1.9 days. Okay, well, it's turning on the bad water seeps soon. We'll see how that goes. It could be a complete disaster. I don't know, spinning upside down over a flame seems pretty terrible. I could be wrong though. I've never tried it. All right, let's take these down so we can get the materials back. Yeah. I'm afraid evaporation, though, might take more of this than we think. We'll see. I am not taking out a ton of water, so the evaporation doesn't do me in, then we ought to be okay. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. Hope for the best. Another reason why I want to get this in over here. We've got those. We've got that. Can we get all this picked up, please? And then we'll start working on the stairs. Idle workers. Pause you. Six. Okay. We're down to just 2 wet fur. We've got 1 baby beaver. Maybe we need some more well-being. Maybe a campfire? They probably enjoy a campfire. We'll just stuff one in over here, where we can. No space? Oh, I'm full on logs and everything. How are my builders? They're fine. I don't need you. I do need you. Water's good. You're good. That's fine for now. You have all your trees planted, so go do something else. Maybe get some more small storage here. For now. 4 gears. There you go. Need bad water for explosives. Yeah, we will have to figure that out eventually. And it might take an explosion to get there. But we'll figure that out. I've got a couple of ideas, but we'll see. Open up. Drains around the edges covered with floodgates. Hey, there's Kinder. There's one drain here. And then there's going to be a giant one over here. That one I'm clogging up. We're trying your map, Kinder. But we're trying it with the Emberpelts. Which is probably not a great idea for a mostly water map. But we're going to make it fun. No, I'm on hard mode. Hard mode. We'll see how quickly everything goes downhill. I have a feeling it will eventually go downhill very quickly. Couple more in there. Vid had to restart multiple times. You know what? We're hanging in there, so let's save for now, and if something suddenly goes south, we'll know for sure. Recover that. He had to swap to normal. Okay. Which faction? Let's take you. Go here. Iron Teeth. Okay. Well, I'm Emberpelts, so we'll see if that's the same case here. Practice run. Yeah, it might just be a practice run. Can I... Nope, bridge too far. There we go. Now, hopefully we get some more beavers. It seems to be... It's a good map. It's going to be tough. I would think the folktales might be super hard on this, but I could be wrong. Hey, look at that. We've got more room. I can build another one of those. Let's see what they're building. The dam. Dam. Can't even get to the dam. Why are they trying to... Dam. Lumberjack flag. That's not helpful. Forester. Gathering flag. Levy. Okay. So... We'll come back to that. And then we'll continue back with these so that they can come over here. Building unstaffed. Yep. Nothing in the gears. We'll just turn everything on and see what we need. We don't need to be building anything, that's for sure. We can pause that. Primarily play folktales and only early game use water wheels. In game use all wind power. So only early game would be an issue. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it would be hard to get started. Plus, they have shorter water pumps. Leaf coats might have an issue. Yeah. Leaf coats need generally like a bunch of room. Especially to start. Folktail need a little bit more room. Iron Teeth might be able to make it. Oh, that's why. Let's pause the clay pit. It's not a big thing. playing on Folktales and doing okay? Are you playing it on normal or hard? Oh, we got trees down here. We could be getting these trees instead. Of course, we got trees up here too. Well, not myself. Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll figure it out eventually, though. Okay. Let's get this in there so we can power that, and then probably we don't need that anymore. And then we can move our gears down here. I have 500? Yeah, I have 500. There we go. Then we can reclaim that land. But I definitely need a storage island of some sort. What's this doing? No planks. These have all been paused. You can unpause. You can repause. Okay. I think we're just waiting for things. You're done already. You're done already. You can be unpaused. Notice they haven't touched these thorns in a while. Carrying planks. Okay, you're coming down here to build this. 8. Okay. We'll get that eventually. We've got bad tide coming in. Ugh. That's going to be rough. Do I have anybody going down into the water? Maybe I should move this again. Just never happy with the positioning of these. But this way, if I made it over here into the water, I could put a gate before it so that if everything's full of bad tide, which it most likely will be, gate. There you go. They won't go down there and try and get it. How are they doing here? 27. Well, not great. A couple of bridges down by the gear factory. Down here? Oh, over to here. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Let's work our way over there. Is that a 3? No, that's a 4. There you go. Yeah, that's a good plan. Do that. Is our beaver population coming back up? And to the outside wall. So they aren't traveling. Not a bad idea. We could work our way there. That. What? There we go. Come back this way. No good selected. Ah, you are for gears. If we ever get enough. Which I kind of doubt, but we'll see. There's the bad tide. Alright, is there any way for these guys to get down there? No? We've got food reserves, but I don't know how long they'll last, so let's hope for the best there. But they should all be out of the water. Hey, that's in. Good, good. So, I can get rid of this. Should I get another one of these? I almost feel like I should. Just in case. There we go. Wherever we have room. Close you. Take the trees from here. Oh, last one here. Come on, Renji, get through there. Don't get hurt. You can do it. Look at him go. Look at him go. Got it. No problems whatsoever. This might be my storage area. How is... That's a lot of bad water. A lot of bad water over there. Out of stuff to build. Why are we out of stuff to build? Are we out of planks? We're out of planks. Go back to 2. I'm going to send you down there. Good, good. Let's get a hauler. That's what we'll focus on next. Back up to 12 beavers. We're just going to toss that in there for now. Those all marked to cut? Nope. Not a single one. Okay. You two don't need to be going because we have no planks. Can clear off that island. Well, the big bad water wave is headed down. We'll see how this goes. Maybe only having 12 beavers might actually be a good thing. Okay. I'd like to get that in there, but we're just going to immediately turn it off. So, there. Starting to get logs again. It's another 3K. There's not an explosion or something under that, is there? No. Hey, we're making our way back to this island. But most of this island looks like it's going to be dead soon, so that'll be interesting. Radish Island is still going. Yeah, that wave of death over there is pretty large. Hopefully we can get past it. I don't know, though. Make that slightly more important. How are you doing? Let's finish you off. Oh, I already have some down here. It's all right. No recipe. Okay. This will be apple juice, but we're going to pause it. Till we get over to this island. We'll see how long this lasts once we get this huge bad wave of water. This might be the end. Got plenty of lumber that I could be gathering now. Oh, we got back to 12 beavers just as we're about to get back to the island over here. Taking out so many people. It's very possible. This is my first look, so we'll see how it goes. This huge wave of bad water is pretty nasty. And it's not at all fast moving, so if I don't make it this time, maybe next time I'll focus on getting to this big island. But we got to see where it's going. So we've got these up. What do you need? You just need a couple of planks, which looks like we're getting planks. Are you... You can be on. You can be on. Let's just turn you off. Don't need the clay at the moment. Don't need those. You know what? Nope. Okay, they're both on. We'll say that's... You know what? They can go ahead and finish it, and then we'll pause it. Because they've already got all the stuff for it. Hi. So it took It was a 10-day drought, and it got here on the 8th day, so it takes about 8 days to get all of this stuff out of there, is what it looks like. I could make it go a little faster if I wanted to. Also, let's say that these are a bit more important, so that if I need to, down here where the clean water is, I can put in another one of these. Oh, can't put you there. Can put you there, though. Let's grab this. Maybe put it on the other side. And say, don't build that one. I want to bet that the bridges won't go over this. But let's find out. 3s? Oh yeah, look at that. 3's dead. You have 20 logs, so go find something else to do. Okay. Well, since we're just kind of waiting for them to build this stuff so that I can have room to do stuff, I also need some green somewhere. It's not a heck of a lot of it. There's some here that stayed. I have a little bit down here. Let me grab another farm. We're just going to put you in there for now. Plant. You know what? We're going to do this. We're going to plant tomatoes down here. All in this area. Tomatoes. There we go. That way we'll have food. We'll do some radishes down here. A little bit of food. Do we have berries? Yeah, we have berries still. Because this island, I'm guessing, is going to all die very soon. Also, I'm hoping that the good tide lasts long enough. I am wondering. I have an idea. We're gonna make a desperate play here. Let me figure out how to do this. Levees. Probably won't be enough room, but we're going to do this anyway. We'll do that. And then we'll do... Is this the floodgate? It's this floodgate. Okay. Another bad tide. That's not good. Again, maybe if we have to come back here, maybe we'll just come up here and block that so that... we don't have to worry about bad tides. Is 3 too tall? Of course it is. Yes. Down you go, down you go. Come across here. And then need one more there. So let's get those 2 in. Let's try to save our farms with that. You go find something else to do. You go find something else to do. It might be just too late. Or not. If I can get up there, I can at least farm up here. Radish. Radish. Where's our... Damn. Damn. Okay. Lumberjack flag. Yeah, I don't care about that. We'll come back to that. Yeah, I don't care about that one either. Or that one. Stairs. Pause. 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 The gate can be paused. Suspension bridge. That might come in handy. Water pump. Medium tank. Pause that. We can pause that. Those are fairly important. Projects for the future. Build queue is quite useful. Shame my potato PC struggles with it. It's really nice. There's another bad water wave. Considering this one hasn't passed yet is not a good thing. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. Nope. And nope. Everything here is dead. There's the very littlest of little food here. But there is some food. Water's having issues. So we figured it would. We'll get the logs so we can get that out of there. All right. We're going to skip to 30 speed. Good old mods. Is it going? Are we making it? Just barely? We out of logs? No. What are you building? What are you doing? This is literally the highest in the build queue, or at least it should be. No, stairs. Where in the heck is this in build queue? That I don't care about. Oh, I can delete these. Pretty much just a couple of things here, but food is food at this point. That's all dead now. How did this ever end up? This is actually surprisingly good. We might have to make our way over to there next time. Then again, if I close this up right away, then the only bad water source is going to be this. I think that's the only one at the start. Is there another one? Hydrate. Thank you, Ryan. Good stuff. I've got my tea tonight, but I could not find a cup, so I'm drinking it out of a Smurfs movie promotional cup from Burger King. Cup's a cup, right? Nothing to do. Pause you. Nothing to do. Pause you. Who else do we got? Pause you. Yep, we're almost out of radishes. That's not good. Still should have some water, but not a ton. Let's get that made. Wet fur. What? Get out of there, you dope. Who is that? It's it's popping. Listen, we like your mod. You don't have to go diving through bad water. We like the mod. Nothing to prove. Alright, we got logs. We just, once again, need land. So maybe we do this? Would it work better up here? Maybe. Not quite the optimal place for it, but we'll live with what we get. In fact, we'll probably just do both. Yeah, this would be a decent place to at least keep food going. Because I don't think we got rid of that whole wave of bad water. At least it's all flowing out, though. Well, sort of. Alright. Everybody get down here and plant everything you can. And I hate to remove these trees, but I've got trees and I need land. We'll do another set here. Maybe I should put it in there. Yeah, we'll move it if we need to. Tomato takes 5 days. Okay, well, hopefully we still have food left in 5 days. Don't need any of that. It all becomes poison land. Okay. Yeah, I think the first thing that we're gonna have to tackle, if and when we redo this, is something like this. Even if we have to manually... I don't know why I would... I don't need those. I just need clean water. And then I need... I need a double gate right here. That one. That there. Yep, just that. Do that. Do we have anybody building? Yes. I don't need 3 people watching like 4 plants. Let's get somebody there to pull up all the berries. Are there any berries left over here? Nope, they're all dead. What do we got here? Radish, 4 days. We'll see how it goes. Not looking super promising. Also, next time, I might just do a double gate there. But you never know. We could pull out of it. Unpause you. Get you ready for the next one. Marker. We'll find something else to do. And everything that you can? Almost. Do, then pause that. All those plants are starting to die. I guess I should have headed this way, but that's okay. That's all the berries there. Logs, don't need logs, don't need logs. Do need more of these guys. Definitely need these guys. You know what? These guys can help. Take those radishes. let's get that done. This done. $20 hours. Yep, I think that's going to be a big point in the map. Somebody over here that's on that shouldn't be on. Nope. How is this doing? It's going. It's going. Let's put those in there. I know it's a super long way for them to walk, but it's still got to get done. Maybe next time I can take the shortcut through the river and work on this first. I really need any power up here, but meh. Nothing left for you. There we go. Water seed. We'll try getting stuff in up here, but who knows? This is kind of a dead-end island here, so we'll skip that island. This one wouldn't be bad to focus on, but I think next time here is definitely the one that we want to focus on. Too much waiting around at the beginning. You know what? We're going to shut off these because we don't need that many beavers at the moment. Even if we have beavers sleeping outside, we're going to have to live with it. No workers. Yeah, nobody's got anything to move. Anywhere except on good land? No, not really. So we'll just do this. Get back to slightly lower. I can get that other stuff done. I could just move around in the build order, but it's okay. there a button to show where it's at in the build order? No, I wish there was a button to show where it's at in the build order. This farmhouse? Okay, you're on top of the build order. Why are you getting ignored? For stairs? I'm not sure. Nearly no industrial going. There we go. Somebody finally brought a log. There's not much good water left there. So this is all dead. Come on, guys. Get this done. Get something done. Anyway, they're walking half the map away. I can't really blame them too much. At this point, why not? We'll try. Yay, not a bad tide. It's gonna be much, but it's not a bad tide, so maybe? No, we're out of food. I'm slowly losing water. I don't think we will make it. Well, should we cut our losses now and try again for an hour? Or should we just hope that we can pull off a miracle here? There's nothing for them to move. I'm thinking we cut our losses and use our knowledge from this one to try and get here as quickly as possible and block this off. That way, we have a lot less bad water. Because this isn't going nearly as fast as this one is over here. Do I know if this is going to contain it? No, I don't. But it could be worse. All right. Yeah, let's cut our losses on this one. I'm going to save it just in case. Okay. And we are going to go to the main menu. And we're going to try it again. Now that we kind of know the worst of it, or at least the first terrible thing that happens, I guess. Let's new game it. Emberpelts, custom maps. There's our dotted range. Hard mode, of course. And we'll see what we can do here. So in the first round of fire versus water, it looks like water won. Do. And not in a good way. In the worst way possible. Come on. Now, once this comes back up, I'm going to take just a minute. There we go. We're going to call this Steam Beaver. How about return of the Steam Beavers? There we go. Okay. I'm going to take just a minute, so I will be right back. There we go. Okay, I've got a window open. It was about 20 degrees cooler in the hallway, so hopefully we can get this place cooled down. But let's see if we can get this done right this time. I think we had a lot of correct steps. We just fell for a couple of traps that we might not have wanted to do. So, for instance, we do need to demolish that. Let's start off once again. Water here seemed to work pretty well. We're gonna need food. Farmhouse can go here. There we go. And then need to demolish this. High priority. Let's get in. Let's do that for this one. That can go there. We'll get started. There's that. Oh, we do need some food, so we'll grab this too. Storage for both of those. Storage for that. Radish. All there. All there. Radish can go here. Forester can go here. Cut trees. All of that. All of this. 20 hours. Industry. Forester. Yep, you can go there. See what that fourth row seemed to do okay. Let's get the pine and oak. I don't think berries were the problem until the very end. Let's speed it up just a bit. Oh, we're going to need this again. Power. Yes, yes. That should always have somebody in it. Let's get... Do I even need storage? Not really. We'll use this on a medium tank. Tell you what, we'll put the medium tank there. We'll do water right off the bat. Go that way. Some more trees here. Let's get berries. This can be for radishes. And then we need to start making our way down. Now for this, I'll have to wait until I get the other one down here. Can I mark those to cut? Nope. All that needs cut. This, demolish, high priority. Storage is in here. That's high priority. Where's everybody at? 4. I don't need 4. I need 1. Somebody needs to go in there. Somebody needs to go in there. Let's do 2 here. Logs. That much. Do. That's gotta go. There's the first drought. The worker? Oh, it's because... Okay, you can pause for a second. Go find something. Stairs. Let's get a couple more so we can cut through that faster. I don't really need to get over to this. That seemed like... Colony died? Yeah, pretty much. There was no habitable land left, and we had no food. So this time, we're going to rush up here and see if we can force the bad water off the map. That's going to be our focus. That way, we'll still get some bad water from this, but hopefully we don't have to worry too much about it. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Okay. Nobody saw that. I'm going to move you over to there. There we go. That fixes that. This is fairly important. This here. Something else. Okay, are you guys... They all suddenly said that they had nothing to do. Yes, they don't. Pause. Thinking... Where are the planks going? Are you oh. That's why. Good grief. Alright, what are you guys? Logs. Something else to do. More building. We got to get down here, get this 800, and then get up here and build a ton of stuff. Approach first, please. Never seen him start at the outside ring. That's weird. And we'll come over here and maybe get these trees if we need them, which we probably will. What's that? Clear out that land as fast as we can. Planks here, halfway done. Here, idle. Yay. Okay. Get to that. Hmm. 72%, and then we can head over that way to get the other science, which will let us get enough science to get that. Why are you planting all the way over there first? I don't know. I'm not going to ask. Those all got to go. It's full on trees. Is that what it is? Yeah. Nothing to build. Oh, we got this. Good. We'll take that. Put them down in the water for now. I think I'm going to need both of these, so I might as well go ahead and get them. There we go. You go straight over here. There we go. All the way up. Demolish, high priority. Oh, I need housing, don't I? That should be enough housing. Trees on the outside, but... guess it's not really going to help us much if we have to wait for the lumber to come back. Yes, we do these first, if possible. Just so we can get this island's worth of trees to help us build this right here. Down here, I'm going to plant apple trees this time. More logs than pine, but if we need to, we can get food from it. There. There. Lumberjacks. There and there. Like we're gonna have to wait on the birch, unfortunately. Oh, nope, there's a couple of trees that grew up right here. We'll take those. How many days do we got on the birch? Probably 1, maybe 2. Okay. What to do in range? Yep. 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 And yep. Also, yep. You have no logs. Tell you what, make one of those. In fact, make both of those into things for this. Any other trees? Not at the moment. We have houses. Good. that, or that, or that. There are no more trees over here. What do you need? Planks, planks. Pause you, unpause you. If I pause you, will you pull all 9 of those logs out of there? Nope. Let's just 2. There you go. Did you really just put them in storage? What are you storing them for? Okay, he's got that one. Yay, the birches are growing. Cut them all down. That has 1 birch growing. Or a birch pine. There we go. Alright. Whole new access to a new island. Here's the second route. But we gotta make up these stairs yet. And then we've got a big investment over here. This way, this way, this way. How much is a levy? 120? Yep, yep. Floodgate, double floodgate. Here, over here, some over here. Farmhouse in here. Okay. Nothing to do. First cut? No. You'll have something to do in a minute. You won't. Alright, here we go. Plant crops. Tomatoes. We'll do all tomatoes up here. Storage for them. Tomatoes going out. Definitely need storage up here for logs, or else they'll never get those up there. Logs. Tane. Hauling post, one of you. 2 instead of 1. Pick up those. You're waiting, you're waiting. That in there. And like 71% of that done. Maybe it was this. I don't know what they had 71% done, but oh well. Racing up the mountain to try and cut off the water supply. So that we don't die from horrible waves of... Those, please. Horrible waves of bad tide. I'm just going to put 1 on that. 2 here. All the trees we can. Let's move you to the top. All the levees, farmhouse, medium, hauling post. All the way up to the top, please. $300 water saved, or pretty close. There's a tree there we can pick up. A couple of trees. Turn you back on. They're not going to be happy with all that wet fur. Lives on water beavers takes so long to demolish for so little science. I never noticed. I didn't know they took longer than normal. We've got 13 of these. Let's do bud planks. Get those in so we can make some more. Storage. You. Oh. Coming in. Planks. Yep. Yep. This instead, we'll come back around here. And now we can clear that island even faster. They are going to hate me, though. It's food. Food is not bad. Just on 1. Somebody picking up logs. Good. You know what? I'm going to pause these so that they go over there. Or at least hope they go over there. Yeah, they'll be wet. Probably cold. Well-being. Campfire. Campfire gives fire. Why not? Why wouldn't it? I got these. If I take out this, say that's important. What am I doing here? Are you still trying to... Okay. I know. It's a long walk. And you don't like being wet. But it's got to get done. Before that bad tide. You... There. So you are super low priority. Water is okay. $44. Yep, for now, I'm just going to pause those. There. That's why. Long walk to... It's a long way to go. Yes. Yes. I agree. You guys start working on that. I don't know how much you can get done in 1.5 days, but you should have supplies over here. This is fairly important, if you get around to it. Being 15 logs. You can find 15 logs somewhere tomorrow. That way, your kits have somewhere to go during the day, and at night you can have a fire buff. Hopefully dry off. Ah, good. Get those planted. We'll send these farmers up, or this farmer up that way. No, send you up that way, I guess. All right. First block's going in. On the steam beavers. Sure, we'll save it there. We've got trees, we've got logs. Go ahead and come down this way. We're gonna do this time. Levy. Do double floodgate. Yo. If we gotta build around, we gotta build around. Not that big of a deal. Good enough. Start building toward this island and get the trees from there. let's do that. Well, let's see what it looks like from the other side first. One, that one. And then... we're going to do 3s. Go. You get to that island for more science. Lumber is still going down. Our food is not. Got one guy working there on radishes. One guy working here on tomatoes. And then a bunch of beavers working on this. Let's see. Do there. That should take care of all of them. Or I could just do one over here. No, I still have to come through there, so 2 there is fine. Those need to go in ASAP. I'm going to have to back it down to 18 hours just to hopefully get a couple more beavers. Okay. This might be a bit too shallow, but that's okay. Do I want to correct it? Let's course correct. Yep. All that needs to go. All this needs to go. That needs to go. This needs to go in there. Escaping. And then maybe second highest. For now. Okay. Well, there's one shot to get that done. Do these have apples yet? Yeah, they're getting there. Still got backup trees here if I need them. Can I toss in a builder's hut? Yep. I don't know if anybody even picking the tomatoes. Get somebody to go pick the tomatoes, please. One worker here. Pause a couple of you. In fact, pause 4 of you. And then I need more beavers. We'll see what we can do here. That's for all 7 of them. What is wet for? He's out planting tomatoes. He really had no reason not to go here, and he didn't. Is that it? Is it the wet fur that's doing us in? Wet fur. It doesn't tell me anything about wet fur. Okay. Well, this might be an extra difficulty for the Emberpelts. So they can't get up here to make this without getting wet, really. We'll let this one play out, but then if it doesn't work out, we'll come back next week with a new strategy. Yeah, I've only got 6 beavers left. So I think that means that they should not be going over there. Not that way, at least. We do that. Then this. That. This. If they come back over here, maybe they'll dry out. Maybe. That one. That one. This one. This one. This one. That one. Okay. We'll see if letting them dry out helps. Not gonna need you for a minute. Those are already off. What are you missing? Oh, planks, probably. Oh. Okay. Gathering flag, if we get somebody. Alright. Get out of the water, you idiots. There's nothing down there. They're just like, I'm going to go in the water. I hate the water, but I'm just going to slowly walk into the lake. It's not that hopeless, guys. I don't think this one went quite as well. So, what have we learned from the past one and this one? That is the question. How's food? We need food. We don't quite need water, so we'll pause that for just a second. What are you guys doing? They're just like, I'm going to go down here in the water. I hate it. This is awful. Death wishes. Beavers in running in. Yep, that's what it is. Oh, how repugnant. More? Yes, please. All right. So next time, maybe we'll work on a bridge. And then we'll work on a bridge to this island to get more trees for this. Cut the path above the stairs. Cut the path above the stairs. You mean here? Oh. We can. They'll still wander down there if they feel like it. What do you need? Planks. Do we have anybody? Should be making planks. Yay, there's new kits being born. 7. Okay. Maybe this should be the first major project. Just keep them out of the water. Alright, well, we're going to put them back in the water here. Just to go get that stuff so they can build a bridge out there. There's a fire right there. Go in there. Go in there. No, no, won't do it. Won't do it. Tasting something and hating. Exactly. Just awful. We have 10 tomatoes over there if we ever make it. We're going to speed it up just a bit. And either we will... What is this missing? Planks? There's somebody in planks. We're at 8 beavers, but 3 adolescents. Alright, well. They are making a bridge here. Go. Nope, nope. Gonna do it. Be out of. Oh, for the love. Down to 4 adult beavers. Maybe we waited just a tad too long on that. Well, you have no storage, so that doesn't need to be there. Alright. We have no logs, so go find some logs, please. Tried mods again. It's working. There you go. Trying out leaf coats. Get a map with a lot of usable land on it. That'll help out quite a bit. Okay. We're almost there. This got sidetracked. We're up to 7 working beavers. This definitely did not help at all. Oh, maybe. Maybe we have apples. We'll have apples here in a second. You full? You are full. You are also full. Coats. Use the map editor. Increase the maximum height to 100. Oh yeah, that would probably help too. They build really tall buildings. Yay, we have 20 apples. Do. Somebody in there. Maybe that'll help. Beaver long. We've seen Keystone mod. Pristine Lakes map. Alright. Sounds like a good combination. Logs at the moment. We just need to get this built. I do need water though. The drought. One guy has pretty much built this entire bridge here, so good for him. Apples. He's got apples. He's done. Almost done here. we can get back to going over there. Also, I've still got plenty of things built up, so... You checked out what Keystone does. Have I tried that one? What does it do? Don't really need the apples, so we can pause those. He's keeping food going. Water is still going. Planks. Uh-oh. Pause you. Down to 5 and 2 again. Only get over there. Middle. You know what? We've got food. Let's pause you. Come on. Logs, planks. Two left. Is nature effects. Altered terrain to other plants. Adds animals and fish over time. Your factions get bonuses from certain buildings. That sounds pretty neat. Is it compatible with all factions or just like the basic ones? Aha! Finally. We're still losing population, though. We got food. Wonder what it does to the frame rate. True. It's a very good point. Definitely Emberpelts and leaf coats, white pauses and maybe. Definitely folktales and iron teeth. Oh, that's neat. Nature effects would be kind of a neat thing. What planks do I have? I have plenty of planks for right now. They've built some of that. That's good. They're up to a 9 well-being, but there's still not a lot of beavers being born. Great faction to try with. Yeah. They've definitely got a nature focus, so, I mean, extra nature would be neat. Well, we might try this again next time. We can get the beavers to have a couple more beavers. We'll see how that goes. They should be staying out of the water now. Hopefully. Let's put that in, and then that can go there. You can go there, and I'll get one more. That can be joined back in. Swimming around, turning into three-eyed fish from The Simpsons in bad tides. That is a good question. What happens to the fish in bad tide? Alright. So stairs, bad idea. Bridges are the way to go for the Emberpelts so that we can actually have beavers working on stuff. This might not be bad if we had the beavers to do stuff with it. And this, I think, is crucial. So we'll try this maybe a little bit next week. See how it goes. If it fails or doesn't get off the ground in maybe the first 30 minutes to an hour, we'll start again with what we know. We don't need 3 beavers there, that's for sure. But let's see. Next week, I should have something over on Twitch either Tuesday or Wednesday, then back here for Timberborn on Saturday. Or Friday, depending on which day my D&D game goes. Oh, I did have that this week, so I'll talk about it over on Twitch this week. And that should be it. Let me see who there is to raid over on Twitch. We're gonna do... don't know. Who do I want to do? Let's drop in on Kinder. We raid Kinder a lot, but I don't think she minds. So, looks like she's doing some oxygen not included. So, we'll go over there. Everybody say hi. Tell her map is very difficult, but we're going to try and figure it out. But until then, just want to say thank you very much for stopping by, and hope to see you next time. Bye!